A critical aspect of improvement is measurement. By creating and implementing a measurement strategy, you'll know whether the changes you're making to the system are, in fact, actual improvements. It's important to know that there are different types of measurement, including measurement for accountability, research, and improvement. All have important roles to play. Measurement for accountability ensures that we hit a minimum standard. Measurement for research establishes an evidence base for new practice. Measurement for improvement supports teams to put that evidence into practice and engages people in the work of trying and adapting new ideas for their context. Measurement for improvement is distinguished by a few key tenets. The first is that we seek useful data, not perfect data. It should be meaningful and relevant to the aim to tell whether you're moving in the right direction and guide you to make adjustments when needed. Second, the purpose of the data is learning, not judgment. It needs to be easily accessible, so it can be used in as near to real time as possible. This puts data collection, and oftentimes analysis, in the hands of the people working within the system. We refer to this as the democratization of data. To fully build this ownership of the data, it must be used in a spirit of learning, not accountability or ranking. And the third aspect we want to highlight is the importance of frequent measurement over time to see the impact of changes. If we only collect data a few times a year, we will have to wait several months to know if something worked. In improvement work, we collect data as frequently as possible, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, to learn faster and make course correction as soon as possible. You could think of the data as the overall voice of the system that tells you what is and isn't working. Useful data, when gathered and analyzed frequently, should give you a snapshot of that system's health from multiple perspectives. Everyone knows that in between once upon a time and the end is where the good parts of the story are, where you learn what actually happened and why. In the world of improvement, this is where the learning happens. Our philosophy of using measurement for improvement democratizes data collection and analysis so that practitioners and stakeholders can integrate and learn from data as they go. In any improvement initiative, we recommend designing a diverse portfolio of measures to help fully hear the voice of the system. These different types of measures typically include outcome measures, which are designed to measure the end result or aim of your improvement initiative, process measures, which help you to see whether specific things are happening that are important for moving toward your aim, and balancing measures, which help you to see where there might be unintended impacts on the system from the changes you're making. Let's apply this to an example. Imagine that you went to the doctor and she tells you your blood pressure is a bit high. You decide to improve your overall health and reduce your blood pressure in 6 months' time. You find a pharmacy that has a blood pressure monitor and set a calendar reminder to go in once a week to measure progress towards this outcome. In order to bring down your blood pressure and improve your overall health, you believe you'll need good nutrition, increased physical activity, and adequate sleep. Here are a few process measures you might track. Percentage of meals with at least 2 fruits and vegetables, number of minutes of physical activity per week, and number of hours of sleep per night. In terms of balancing measures, you think your new lifestyle initiative is going to require quite a bit of time, so you also track number of hours spent on health-related activities each week and cost of groceries. With this balanced set of measures, you aim to improve your overall health and put into practice the factors that help you maintain those healthy habits. Here's a tool to help you get started in the process. As you reflect on your aim, brainstorm what measures your team would like to collect to help you see progress toward the aim. List those ideas in the Outcome Measures section. Reflect on the conditions or factors that drive progress towards your aim. What could you measure that will tell you if those processes are improving? Include these measures in the Process Measure section. What other areas of your system could be impacted by your improvement initiative? Identify measures that may indicate unintended impacts in the Balancing Measures section of the table. You'll probably brainstorm more measures than you can realistically collect for your project. It's best to narrow the list to those that are the most meaningful to your work and lend themselves to frequent analysis. This may be 5 to 10 measures depending on the complexity of your project. For each measure you choose, You'll need to create an operational definition and data collection plan to make sure that everyone collects data in a consistent way. Let's see if we can sum it up with a few key takeaways. Measurement for improvement involves frequent collection and analysis of data to allow for real-time adjustments based on learning. Integration of data into daily work is core to the philosophy of measurement for improvement. This democratizes data so it can be used by practitioners and stakeholders to improve. And it's best to prioritize a small number of meaningful measures that capture different views of the system that you seek to improve, with outcome, process, and balancing measures. Most importantly, your data should tell the story of your improvement journey. Throughout, you will continue to build a culture of learning and improvement while working together towards your aim. For more information about developing measures or to download templates of the tools we use, visit the Shift website.